Thornewood Castle is a grandiose English Tudor Gothic style mansion that was built in 1911 by Chester Thorne. This was to be his dream home for him and his family, and Chester had a 400-year-old mansion in England deconstructed and shipped the materials to Washington State to be used in the construction of his new home. There's a beautiful sunken English garden and many gorgeous sculpted statues scattered across the 35 acres surrounding the mansion. Right in its backyard, there's also direct access to a gorgeous lake, which is now known as American Lake. Chester Thorne passed away in October of 1927, leaving the estate to his wife Anna. And when Anna passed away peacefully in the home in 1957, the estate was handed down to their daughter Anita. Anita would go on to sell the mansion in 1959 after her husband passed away. However, it's said that Chester and Anna, amongst many other unnamed spirits, still remain at Thornewood Castle to this very day. Spooky happenings such as light bulbs being unscrewed on their own, sensations of being touched when nobody else is in the room with you, phantom footsteps being heard in the hallways, and so much more have been reported at Thornewood Castle. Anna's room is one of the most haunted on the property, where it's said that there is an apparition of a woman sitting and staring out the window overlooking the garden, and people seem to believe that this is the spirit of Anna Thorne. Guests have also reported seeing Anna's reflection in a mirror in the room, and this is actually an original piece to the castle that was around when Anna was still alive. The apparition of Chester Thorne has been seen in his bedroom, which is on the second floor of the building, and it seems to be a residual haunt where he walks into the room, walks past the bed, into the bathroom in the room, and then all of a sudden disappears. There's another haunt that I actually don't think is related to the Thorne family, but was actually the grandson of a former resident after the estate was sold by Anita. And this little boy is said to have drowned in the lake in the back of the property. And there are reports of this little boy wandering around back by the lake only to mysteriously disappear into thin air. An unknown spirit is also known to be heard walking up the stairs to the third floor of the castle and walks into the game room to have a nice game of pool. And speaking of the third floor, this is actually where we ended up staying the night in what is called the Gold Room. So while the rooms that were most talked about in paranormal blogs and such when I was doing the research on staying at this castle being Anna's room and Lord Byron's room, I actually opted to stay in the Gold Room. The Gold Room is known to allegedly have poltergeist activity and is also said to be the most spiritually protected room in the house. It's said that there's a comforting spirit in this room. Some people believe that there's angels and fairies, and there are actual sightings of a man and a woman spirit that inhabit the room. The woman is more often seen, and she is described as looking sad, and she has like this messy bun of hair on the top of her head. I felt really drawn to this room in particular, even when I was looking at pictures of it online, and after finding out that there's alleged poltergeist activity in this room, I was really excited, and this was the room that I chose to do an investigation in.
We made it to the Thornewood Castle.
So when we first got to the castle, we did a lot of exploring around the property and ordered dinner because there is no restaurant or anything on site here. They don't do any kind of catering at all. So you're kind of left on your own and have to order food. So we ended up doing that and just got acquainted with our room. And I mean, the grounds are absolutely gorgeous. Even if you're not into ghosts or paranormal things, it was definitely worth a stay here just to see all of the beauty and the architecture and things like that. It was absolutely breathtaking. We started recording really early into the evening. It was maybe around 7 p.m., but there was something that happened really early in the night that I think is actually some of the most compelling evidence I've gotten so far at any investigation that I've done anywhere. And yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys watch this. I have two different perspectives that are gonna be going on the screen. I have one camera, that's my static camera, just kind of showing the room, and it'll show you where myself and Amber are sort of standing when this thing happens. And then I have a camera that is directly facing me. So yeah, let's take a look at that.
And I think I want to do an actual Estes method. I forgot to bring a blindfold though.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh. Why can't I find it?
That was like, nice to meet you. Bing. I forgot to bring a blindfold.
I have.
You have one?
Yeah.
Don't move.
Don't move. What was that? Did you hear that? Is that somebody out there?
It sounds like water's running.
Do you hear that?
It sounds like water.
What the?
Go check our sink. It sounds like water running.
Really? From
Guest.
Guest. Oh, they're like, it's a guest.
Or somebody's peeing, but we don't have a toilet.
Like it's our water running?
It sounds like water running.
Maybe somebody's like taking a shower, but I thought that was our bathroom.
She killed.
She killed.
Why can't I find my mother effing chapstick?
I just haven't heard that noise the whole time we were here, and now I'm hearing it, and I'm like weirded out. I don't know.
There it is.
This sink is on. I'm not kidding. This sink is on. It actually is water running.
You're making a mistake.
It literally is the water running.
This clip is a bit long because I wanted to include footage before the water turned on, so that way you could actually hear the moment that it turns on in the clip. If you can't hear it and you don't have headphones in, I would definitely recommend some headphones, but you can hear the moment that the water turns on, and I wanted to show where we both were because we were nowhere near the sink for quite some time before this occurred. And I did take a little video of the sink and just like how hard it is to turn this water on. Okay, so this is the sink in the room. I mean, it is like pretty old, but these are like really stiff. Like you have to, like, you can't just, you know, barely tap it and it turns the water on. You have to like really do this for water to start coming out. Because this room is literally known for poltergeist activity, it makes me believe that whatever spirit resides here, or spirits, whoever did this, is powerful enough to actually turn the sink on. The activity, of course, didn't stop there. Some of the equipment that we brought with us was this pyramid. It was a yes/no pyramid that has one side that's green for yes and the other side is red for no. And we had a ghost bell which detects EMF spikes and activity. And in this clip, we also are using just a standard EMF reader.
Also turned off my spirit.
That just went off. Oh, the EMF did go off.
Did it?
Yeah. Is somebody here?
I turned off my spirit too, by the way.
But this went off.
I saw that.
Of course, we were looking specifically for intelligent responses, and at this point, I started to set up these little cat balls. If you've ever seen them, people use them for ghosts all the time. They're little light up balls that if you touch them, they start to light up, and we started to get some pretty intelligent responses with these.
Okay, well now there's a bunch of cat balls. And you can light them up and let us know where you're at in the room if you touch them.
Those.
Are you here right now? Can you set it off? Can you set something off again? I have several of them around.
Yeah, there's one on the door. Door. It said door earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so we have gotten actually a lot of interaction. This cat ball right in front of us keeps going off. All right, so cat ball is kind of working. Are you trying to leave through the door? Is that why you keep saying door? Yep, you're trying to leave through the door. I feel like it's been going off for a very long time. We're not moving. It just went off and went back off. If you're here, can you light the pyramid up green? For yes.
Or just the cat ball, I guess.
It likes the cat ball a lot. I'm telling you, I have never seen it do this. I mean, it's like... Okay, can you use the pyramid? If you're here, can you light up the
I'm
pyramid?
feeling tired.
That makes it. They said they're feeling tired, and then the ball stopped, and it said, "I'm feeling tired." I'm sorry, you're feeling a little tired.
Definitely a lot of activity with the light up cat balls in the room. Now, I want to preface this next clip with the fact that I generally am skeptical of orbs. But I did capture an orb, and the reason I wanted to share this is because it happens in tandem with another piece of equipment going off.
So
Like I said, the ghost bell detects EMF fluctuations, so the fact that there was an orb kind of zipping by right as it went off, I don't know. Definitely a weird one. Also, if it was a piece of dust, why is it flying just horizontally? Very weird. At this point, it's a little bit later in the night, and we decide to do an Estes method to see what kind of information we could gather from the spirits in this room. We really wanted to get a sense of who might actually reside in this room because there wasn't a lot of information of specific spirits or anything like that, of anybody in the Thorne family residing in this room. So, you know, it's kind of a blank slate, and we were trying to figure out who exactly these spirits might be.
my name is Amber. And this is Curie.
On.
On. Yeah, I turned that microphone on. So hopefully we can hear you better.
Do it.
I did.
A girl and a guy.
There's a girl and a guy here. Did you used to live here? You can talk to Curie through that.
No, he didn't.
Okay. Where did he come from?
Are you staying overnight?
Yes. Is that okay?
Good.
What's going to happen if we stay overnight?
You have to work.
Okay. I know, I do have to work for a living, and that's... we all do. What did you do for work when you were alive?
I don't.
What's your name?
Personal.
That's personal? Why is it personal? I shared my name. We just want to know if there's anybody here with us and what your story is. A lot of people want to know about
Is it safe, though?
the ghost world. Is it safe though? I mean, why wouldn't it be safe? That light just went off over there. Can you say my name or can you say Curie's name so I know that you're here and talking with me?
Right now?
Yes. Please.
Video.
We are videoing.
Something Johnson?
Is that the man's name?
Yes.
Can you say it again to her? Because we didn't catch it.
You can't force us.
Yeah, I know. I totally don't want to force you.
Open it.
Open what?
Thank you.
Okay. Are you having a conversation with each other and not me?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you want to talk to me?
I couldn't open it.
What can't you open? I don't really understand what you're talking about.
Can you open it?
I don't know what you want me to open. Do you know that I'm in here with you? Okay. So is that a no for the lighting up the cat ball? I'm just very confused. This isn't an actual conversation though, so I feel like some of the things you say are intelligent.
Your friend there?
What about her?
We're hanging out.
So are we. Did you used to live here?
What do you mean?
Well, did you live here in this castle?
We're both here.
Okay. Cool. What's your names? Am I talking to a woman?
Does it matter?
No. I'm just curious.
There was a lot of random intelligent responses kind of just littered throughout this portion of our investigation with the Estes method. Some of the most notable for me is how I'm saying often like we're both here or a man and a woman, and later on finding out that that is something, these are two people that are often seen in the room together. There was some part where they're talking about opening something. They keep going on and on about, can you open it? I can't open it. And I believe that the spirits are actually talking about the door to the room. And the reason I think this is because in an earlier clip, they were saying door on Spirit Talker. And when I asked if they were trying to leave the room, they lit up the cat ball to answer yes. And I don't know, it seems like maybe they were trying to open the door and leave the room. Does that mean that these spirits are trapped in this room in particular for some reason, and why? Anyway, we decided to switch places and see if Amber would have better luck listening to the spirit box, maybe get some more information and have me asking the questions. So here's some of that footage.
How do you feel about us being here?
Is it hard for you? Sure.
Being here? No, it's not
Right.
hard for me.
Sad.
Are you sad we're here? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Like you don't really like people being here? Are you lonely here?
No, there's 7.
Okay, so you're not lonely because there's a bunch of people here. 7 in particular. Are you still here? Hello?
Bye.
Oh. You don't want to be here anymore?
He is
Who is
behind.
Who? And I don't know how he'd be behind when there's a wall behind us.
Unknown.
This one also had a lot of random things happening, and it was pretty inconclusive. There was a couple of things that I included here in this clip, but and then when I think about it, at the end there, when it says he's behind, there is a closet behind us, and earlier in the night, which I don't have actual footage of this, but earlier in the night, Amber did mention seeing a shadowy figure in that closet when we were in there. So I don't know, could this be the man spirit that was saying that they're inside of that closet for some reason? That was the end of our first night staying in the gold room, but we booked ourselves for the whole weekend, so the adventure continues. Day 2, we spent a lot of time in the morning just kind of relaxing, drinking some coffee, having some breakfast outside and enjoying the day. And we ended up actually deciding to do some investigating during the day, because who is to say that ghosts aren't active during the day as well. The castle's pretty quiet in the afternoon, so we decided to bust out the Necrophonic app. And if you're not familiar with this app, it's sort of like a spirit box, but it has sound banks installed into it, and they're more like sounds rather than like words. It's not a radio, but it's a similar concept. This was our first experience using this app to try to communicate with spirits, and we were pretty impressed by it.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Did you?
I put on all the settings.
No. Did you like hit this?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So the ball's going off. We're trying out this Necrophonic app.
Is that the little boy who drowned? It sounds like a kid.
Yeah. Is there a kid in here? Can you light up the ball again? If you're lit up the ball
Hi.
on, yeah, okay, there's definitely somebody here, because they're responding directly even through the ball.
Oh my!
Wait, maybe it is a kid. Okay, that actually gave me chills. I have chills.
You can totally touch it and play with him. He loves it.
Yeah, I heard play.
Yeah.
I think the kid is here. Like, I think there's a kid in here.
You can touch Morty. He's so cute. And Snooky.
I heard cow.
Cow.
He's a cow. Mom.
Hey. How old are you? 10. Are you a boy? Are you still with us?
You're still here. Okay. Yeah, we got the toy over here. If you want to pet him.
Thank you for talking. My name's Amber. It's like I said, sure. Did you used to live here?
The ball's going off again.
I just get tingling all over my head. How many are in here with us?
I heard 5.
That's what I heard too. All right, well, welcome to our room. We'll be here all night. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just want to communicate and hear about your story.
I heard we want you gone.
Come here.
I heard wait, did you come here?
What are you all doing in here? Was this your room?
Nothing.
Boy.
Is there still a little boy in here? If there is, can you touch the ball? We did.
Truck.
I don't have a truck.
Did you like trucks?
Were you the one touching the ball last night as well? Yeah. Did you die here? Boy again. Did the boy die here?
How did he die?
I heard natural. Like natural death? Yes. Was he sick?
From all of the responses and everything going on, we really felt like we were talking to a little boy in the room, although an older man's voice would come through occasionally as well. Next, we decided to try the GhostTube app, which is supposed to be a ghost giving you some sort of image, like depicting something that happened to them or whatever, and that was pretty interesting as well.
Oh. It's a kid!
And doesn't it look like the adult's like grabbing the arm?
Yeah, it does. And I swear, while we were like listening, it sounded like there was a man that was constantly being like kind of an asshole to like the kid.
Yeah.
It's like a man and a kid, which is like what we thought we were just talking to, but they haven't done anything in a while.
That makes me sad though.
Yeah, it felt like the kid, I mean, I got that vibe from what was going on, but I didn't want to be like, while they were in here and like hanging out and be like, why are you being a jerk? But it did feel that way to me. Like, it felt that way to you too, right?
Yeah. I was like, what's wrong?
And then I would occasionally hear a woman's voice, and she sounded more like the, like,
Comforting.
he's fine. Like,
Yeah.
like, let him do, like, little kid things. And the, like, man was like, no. This is, like, popping off.
And
Oh,
I
no.
still have it on airplane mode, so
What the fuck
what
is
the
that?
hell is this?
To me, it looks like a bunch of wounds on, like, it kind of looks like on an abdomen or something.
Yeah. Can you guys see that? The hell?
That's freaky. Like, shit. Is somebody here? Can you, like, set off? I have so many balls. Can you set off a ball? They're working.
Like, giggly, you're like, I have so many balls.
I do.
I'm just like,
There's...
I'm just a...
Is that more bloody
more
shit?
blood.
Okay, this is freaking me out. I'm not gonna lie, like, that freaks me out. What the fuck? Like, why are we getting all these, like, bloody images now? What the fuck?
That looks like, you know, an IV, like a hospital.
So, was this kid sick or had an accident?
Naturally. Oh my god, like... With every picture,
This still kind of looks like a hospital.
I know, with every like, it's making me sick.
And
to
there's
my
like
stomach.
a kid I feel like that's almost like the kid walking down like the hall.
So, making me a little...
It's weird because this is 2 separate phones too, so it's like we saw what we saw on your phone and now we're seeing this stuff on here. Can we get one more image? Okay. A fucking... That's a child.
That's a child.
That's a child. What? Sitting like in a chair. All right, hold on. So this is what I got first. Was this like hospital room looking thing. And then I got this. It's like somebody walking down like a hall that kind of looks like a hospital. And then we got this, which is like some kid sitting. It's weird because it looks like their like mouth is like blacked out.
Right, like are they is it open? Is that supposed to mean like it's open or?
I see. That's a gargoyle.
That is a gargoyle.
There's a gargoyle.
And there's gargoyles.
There's
at this castle.
gargoyles everywhere at this castle. And it looks like that's like almost like
That
a
looks like the
mirror.
crown molding.
Yeah.
Like literally, look at this fucking crown molding.
Okay. This is weird.
So we were able to put together some kind of story about what might have happened to this little boy because of the ghost tube images that we were getting. Really, it was the last image that I got that was interesting because there's a gargoyle in the picture. You heard me freaking out about it because I have an image I actually took earlier that day outside of these 2 like little gargoyles outside off of one balcony on the castle. And I'm gonna put the image up here, but then Amber was freaking out because of the crown molding, and I realized I didn't really have an image of the molding on the wall. Just kidding, me editing this, and I do have an image of the molding on the wall that I'm gonna insert now. After this, we decide to investigate a little bit more, and we found on the 3rd floor there's like a meditation / prayer room. So we decided to do a little mini session in there, which was some of the weirdest shit that happened this entire investigation, honestly.
So we found this like meditation prayer room, and
Do you want to turn the light on?
we're gonna try, no, I think it's okay. We're gonna try doing like a little mini session in here. Say hi.
Hi. Who's in here?
I'm good.
That's good. Do you like being in this room?
Peaceful.
Peaceful. Did you used to live here? Are you a Thorne family member?
God.
You're God?
I heard God. Who is this?
Well, I'm not God.
Like, these are very clear, by the way.
Are you God? Are you saying you're God?
Like, they actually said God. I don't know. Angel. I heard angel now too.
Are you an angel?
All my life.
You've been an angel all your life? Are you good?
Yes.
So you've never been evil?
Never.
Do you protect this room?
No. You.
Mm-hmm.
See it?
I don't see what.
Watch.
Okay, where? What am I watching for?
Left.
Like, are you sitting in this chair over here?
Can you move?
Where do you want me to go to? But you haven't told me your name, and I told you my name, so.
Can you be really clear on who we're talking to? Two.
There's two?
Evil.
We're talking to evil.
Priest.
An evil priest?
I heard Martin.
Martin. So is that the priest's name?
I don't know.
Father Martin?
But I didn't hear God, priest, angel until we got in here.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like clear.
Are you making...
He's evil.
Who's evil? Is it Martin?
I just heard somebody go like... and then it said death. It sounded like somebody croaking, like literally.
Okay, well, you're not allowed to, like, affect us.
What do you want?
I just wanted to talk and know who you are. I just wanted to learn about you.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, bye. If you don't have to talk to us, that's totally fine. And if you're evil, like, then probably don't want to. So is there somebody not evil in this room?
I'm hiding.
Why do you need to hide?
I hear the kid again.
Oh, is our kids back? Are you trying to keep us safe?
I hear the kid, but I don't know what he's saying. I think he was asking for an apple.
Oh.
Like he wants an apple.
I wish I
It
could.
was the kid voice, and he was like, I want an apple.
Oh, I have bananas actually back in the room. If I don't have an apple.
He said, Dad.
Was your dad the priest?
It said, Dad again. Yes.
And that makes sense that he was your dad because we saw those pictures earlier. And those were not good
There was
pictures.
a man voice that said, keep walking.
No. Are you talking to us? Or is that residual?
It's not a game.
Yep.
And I just heard a kid crying.
Sounds like residual energy. Like we're listening to an old memory.
He got shot.
Who got shot? The kid?
I don't know. Now he's dead. I'm not kidding. This is like clear as day. He got shot. Now he's dead.
Who said that though? The priest or the boy?
Some man. And then he said, leave me alone.
So were there really angels in here, or were you lying to us?
Something Lucifer. So I was like, crucify Lucifer? It was like, Lucifer maybe?
Because if it's not angels, then Lucifer's the devil, right? So like, okay. But is that who?
This bitch is claiming they're Lucifer though?
Right, I'm like, is that who we're talking to? You said you were God earlier? I'm confused.
Yes.
So like this? Can you do that?
That's a stupid thing.
To knock?
He won't.
Are you making me feel like dizzy and short of breath in here?
No.
Okay. Why does it feel like that in here? How many are in here with us? How many are in here?
Kill.
Okay.
You.
That doesn't answer my question.
Death.
Is this a portal?
Help.
What do you need help with?
It's like I'm not really getting anywhere. Like they're just saying like random random thing.
I know, and that's why I feel like it's maybe a bit more residual, because it's like they're having their own conversations again.
Said stay, sit.
Okay, but that could be us. It could be like towards the little kid, you know.
I don't know. Kind of inconclusive in here.
Should we say the Lord's Prayer?
I don't know the Lord's Prayer.
I'm asking the spirits. I know the Lord's Prayer. What happens if I say the Lord's Prayer?
Quiet. It's quiet.
Okay. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
It's not saying anything.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory. Amen.
You did it.
Woo! Thank you. Are you happy?
Prayer.
Yeah. Did that bother you?
I am the Lord.
How do I know you're the Lord?
Foolish.
Well, I am a human, which would make me a sinner, which would make me foolish, so that's true. But how, that doesn't still prove to me that you would be the Lord. I'm not trying to be combative or disrespectful, I just really don't know how, because lots of people like to impersonate other things.
Go.
Yeah, see, the Lord wouldn't say that. If this was really God, God would be compassionate and caring and empathetic, and that does not come from you at all. Sorry.
You're kidding me.
So are you saying that the Lord is not compassionate?
Yes.
Why? No.
Okay, for real, any last words? I got you. That's your last words.
I got you.
Bye.
Bye.
Essentially what happened in there is there was something telling us that it was the Lord, that it was God. There was just a lot of religious references coming through on the Necrophonic app, but I was listening on headphones as to not disturb other guests in the vicinity, because this was in the middle of the day. So it's really hard to say if I was potentially being biased when I was listening to this, but I do remark quite a few times how clear these words were coming to me through the app. We also had a freak thunderstorm roll through the Pacific Northwest. If you know, the PNW doesn't really get thunderstorms very often, so this was really unusual. It was really intense, and the power actually went out while we were staying at Thornewood. So we're in pitch blackness in the castle because of the thunderstorm. The power is out. And then it comes back on. Eventually, the rain did let up, and we decided to go explore the garden and the lake, and I have just a few clips of us doing that.
We're gonna walk around the garden, and I believe like sometimes you can see, allegedly, like on the lawn here, like the ghost boy, but then also like I think in the garden they said Anna. But it looks like shiny. Where? You're across the way? I think I'm not alone. But where? Oh. What are those? I don't know, they're like shining. I don't know what they are. And what I saw was allegedly people have seen the ghost boy like down by the lake, and when they like approach, he's like not there anymore. So said him, but I don't know. And we were talking about the little boy, but are you here anywhere? Can you give us some kind of sign?
I feel like it's
This is out.
My name is Fred.
Fred.
What does it say? It said something right again. It said something.
Potential. Like, I don't know why. But yeah, it just feels like really weird over there. Like over here by the lake. Where like a lot of other places feel like actually peaceful or whatever, or like totally fine, but I feel like down there I was just like, it didn't feel the same. Scared. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, like that was kind of the feeling I was getting, like was like scared around here. What the fuck? Why is it rapid fire spit?
She killed.
What? This is rapid fire spitting things out. That was like 6 things in a row in the past. I hear you. 7 things in a row in the past, like.
Pains in my chest.
Who are we talking to?
I lied to you.
Why are you lying to me?
Tattoos.
Yeah, we have tattoos. Maybe they don't like tattoos. Mortuary. Why is it like popping off here?
I don't know.
Planning. It's like, I've never seen it go this fast. Ever. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, you're welcome.
I feel like there's like multiple spirits out here. Encounter.
I don't really know how we're helping, but we definitely want to be able to provide you some comfort and let you know that you're not forgotten. The camera, it might be like a little like.
Do you believe
foggy.
we're real?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. We do believe you're real. I can't fucking.
It doesn't show it.
Not very well.
Yeah, that's okay.
The last investigation that we did was actually in the game room, and this is where there's allegedly a ghost that will come in and start playing a game of pool. So, and for whatever reason, I was really called to go investigate this room, but when we were there was not anything happening. I mean, like, no activity at all. But when I looked back on the footage, there was something that came up.
Okay. So we're in the game room. Curie's been getting kind of called to come in here.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out where to set up. So I don't know. I was thinking if you use the EMF reader, if there's any spikes or anything, maybe that would be a good place. But like, I do think the pool table could be a cool spot.
Yeah.
It's so quiet in here.
Yeah.
It's like eerily quiet. Like when we stop talking, it almost feels like sensory deprivation because of how quiet it is.
Yeah.
When I asked Amber about this initially, when I heard this music playing in the background, and you can hear her in the clip saying that it's so quiet, it almost feels like sensory deprivation sort of quiet. Both of us did not hear this music going on while we were physically present at all. And I don't know, it could just be that I don't know how we wouldn't have heard it, but our microphone picks it up. If somebody knows, can you let me know down in the comment below, like what that would be? Because I can't debunk it. She can't debunk it. We're very confused about it. Don't know if it was something paranormal or not, honestly. And that concludes our Thornewood investigation. I feel like we got some pretty good evidence while we were there. I know that this is a controversial property as far as if it's haunted or not, mostly because it has been in movies, things like that. It's famous for actually being in Stephen King's Rose Red movie, and allegedly no hauntings were reported until after that movie was made, but I don't know. That sink turning on, honestly, if anything tells me that this place is haunted by any spirit at all, the sink turning on in the room was the piece of evidence that I think really tells us that there's something going on here. There's some kind of paranormal activity happening here amongst all of the other weird things and intelligent responses that we got on our investigation. Let me know what you think. Is Thornewood haunted, or do you think that this is all just something else entirely? Thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.